want to ask you the question: what fight do you want to see next? I think we know the answer to that. And where do you want to see that fight happen?
The next fight we want to see, it's not just not just myself, but Usyk and his team and everyone in the world, is the undisputed heavyweight championship. Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk. We are now in the position of making it fight happen. Regarding the place and the timing, so this fight has to happen until the 4th of March. And the location for this fight is planet Earth, planet Mars, Moon, whatever, because it can be accepted everywhere in the world as it's the biggest fight of the history. So we heard some talks from Saudi Arabia.
And get my score lower.
Getting your handicap down, yeah. When you've spoken to Tyson recently, do you get the impression that he wants the Usyk fight more than any other? Is that kind of his priority, do you feel?
You know what? As everybody knows, Tyson, his priorities change. So 1 minute is AJ, 1 minute is Usyk, 1 minute is Chisora, 1 minute is White. Ultimately, it's just whoever. You know, he wants the big fight. He wants the big best fights. But if you can't get those, what do you do? Just sit around and do nothing? So he, like we all in life, we can't get things that we want. We accept something else. We take the next option.
And while you haven't formulated...
What's good, family? It's your man the YB, back once again. Wow! So we just heard there from your mans, Oleksandr Usyk, and Tyson Fury's trainer, Sugar Hill. In fact, you know what? Before we get into this roast, let me replay. Yeah, I think some of you might a little bit slow. Let me replay what Oleksandr Usyk had to say, aka Oleksandr Usyk's manager. No doubt, 100%.
That fight happen.
The next fight we want to see, it's not just not just myself, but Usyk and his team and everyone in the world, is the undisputed heavyweight championship. Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk. We are now in the position of making it fight happen. Regarding the place and the timing, so this fight has to happen until the 4th of March. And the location for this fight is planet Earth, planet Mars, Moon, whatever, because it can be accepted everywhere in the world as it's the biggest fight.
So once again, we just heard there from Usyk's manager. Oops. Now, some of you cats may not have watched my video from yesterday, so let me remind you, and any of you slow dons out there. In fact, scrap yesterday, I just remembered. I played you the video a second ago. Yeah, in yesterday's video, I went into a deep dive on Tyson Fury's trainer, Sugar Hill. And the quote you heard just a minute ago. Yeah, Tyson Fury's trainer, what's next? Apples and pears, and ahhing, not sure what's next. Yeah? Guess what? What did you just hear from Usyk's team? And bear in mind, people, yeah, these two individuals, Sugar Hill is to Tyson Fury, Oleksandr Usyk is to Oleksandr Usyk. This ain't a case of, well, YB, they're different individuals. No. Why is it Oleksandr Usyk's manager is bang on it, yeah? We want Fury next. Not, apples and pears. I think we might have a rematch with Chisora. No. He on this thing. He won it badly. Oops. That's what he want. What does Fury want? Oh, we don't know. Oh, Fury wakes up on different sides of the bed at different times. What that good for? Who that helping out? And I wouldn't mind, yeah, but some of you Fury Man fans, odd looking, odd sounding ass dudes, yeah? I want you to explain what's going on here. And don't give me the whole, Usyk's doing this, Usyk's doing that. Listen, Usyk want Fury bad. And let's bear in mind here, yeah? I still think if Fury gets in the ring with Usyk, I think he wins the fight. But it's like the same as the Wilder thing. I thought Fury would beat Wilder the third time, and yet that didn't stop Fury having to go to court over it to get back in the ring. It's then a case of what Fury does in the ring, even if he ends up going life and death with Chisora. But all jokes aside, it's not about that. This is about all the bullshit that happens before. And again, all the Fury Man fans out there, explain to me why Team Usyk are A on it. Not this guy, not that guy. We want Fury. Why can't Fury's team do that? Now, some weirdos told me, but YB, Sugar Hill always says, listen, I don't care what Sugar Hill always says. We know Sugar Hill lives at Tyson Fury's residence. again, Usyk and Krasiuk, they're close. I'd say Sugar Hill and Fury are even closer. From what I understand, Krasiuk doesn't live in the same house as Usyk. So, what conversations are Fury and Sugar Hill having that Krasiuk and Usyk aren't having? Because Team Usyk seem to be on the same page, and they're exposing Team Fury right now. There's an old saying, there's no smoke without fire. Where is Sugar Hill getting this weird ass energy for? Bear in mind, on December 2nd, when Fury was gassed up, no one was saying, I'm not sure what's next, I change with the wind. No, he was talking about Usyk. So what's the big, what's all this changing up for? These things don't come from nowhere, people. For Team Fury to be and ahhing and babbling on about different opponents. Put it this way, yeah? If Tyson Fury was waking up every morning and going to the gym with Sugar Hill and saying, listen, Sugar Hill, I've got a proper raging lob on for Usyk. You can bet your bottom dollar if those were the conversations that Tyson Fury was having with Sugar Hill, he couldn't be in an interview saying, Tyson Fury changes his mind. No, he'd be saying what we just heard Krasiuk say. Yeah? And it's funny because for years we've heard, in fact yesterday in my video breaking down or focusing on Sugar Hill's comments, I said we shouldn't be hearing this iffiness about the Usyk fight. What we should be hearing is any place, anytime, anywhere. And I don't mean the Tommy Fury version. Yeah, Tommy Fury's been babbling about any time, any place, anywhere, and then pulling out a Jake Paul fight. Listen, Timmy, listen, Jake Paul will push your wig back, yeah? He'll send you back to Marley looking different, 100%. Yeah, he'll do you differently, 100%. Jake Paul will do Timmy Fumbles differently, and that's what it is. All you weirdo Fury Man fans, Tommy can't fight. Fury, can he fight? Yeah, he can fight. Can he punch for toffee? No, but I'm going to give Fury credit. He's the best of the bunch, but can he punch for toffee? No, he can't. He went 50-50, a draw with Chisora. Anyway, back to the point. The point is, yeah, yesterday I said Sugar Hill shouldn't be saying, I'm not sure what's next. It could be this guy, could be that guy. Fury changes his mind. Nothing can be sure, and life's always changing, and sometimes the sky's blue. What then wants there? He should be saying anytime, any place, anywhere. Seriously. And I'm not saying I'm some sort of savant. I'm a savant, but 100%. Yeah. But I feel like I'm a good reader of when someone's talking pure BS or not. Now, when Tommy Fury or John Fury says, anytime, any place, anywhere. Yeah, bullshit. You can just feel it's bullshit. However, guess what? We just heard Oleksandr Usyk's manager. He said, we want Tyson Fury number 1, and we want him any place. We want him on Mars, wherever. I felt that. And you man know me. Again, I'm back. It's not a case of YB, you're topping off Usyk. I think Fury, if he gets in the ring, will beat him. But that's not the point. So it's not a case of me shilling for Usyk. If I thought Usyk's team's back end was dropping out, I'd tell you that. In fact, that's what really frustrates me about the whole situation. Back in October time, when Fury allegedly called out Usyk to fight in December, and Usyk said, I can't do it, I'm injured, I took the piss out of Usyk with Fury. He's making excuses, whatever else. But what we can't do now, the same way I was dragging Usyk for his pen going missing and pulling his injuries, next thing I know, I actually missed it at a time, next thing I know, Fury's in the post-fight interview, after taking no damage against Chisora, talking about how he need time for his injuries. Oh, fuck? Where'd they find this guy at? Get this guy out of here, 100%. Yeah? The man who was clowning Usyk for taking time out for injuries is now telling us he need time out for injuries, even though he fought a fight no one wanted instead of taking care of said injuries. Do you know what I'm saying? So don't come with me please don't no one come to me telling me about Usyk YB, you're sucking Usyk off. No. Usyk's team, they feel genuine. And not only does the vibe I'm getting from them feel genuine, they've actually built up a lot of credit with me. Why? They went in there twice with AJ. Now, I don't care what no one says. Is AJ the best fighter ever? No. But AJ is a much more, especially then as well. We're not talking about this AJ who's lost twice. Anthony Joshua from 2021, before going into that first Usyk fight as a 4-1 favourite, is a lot scarier than Tyson Fury. Especially now. Why? Well, going into that fight, going into Usyk versus AJ 1, AJ had knocked out Pulev out of nowhere. He was still heavy-handed. He wasn't completely broken. And most importantly, at the position we find ourselves now, yeah, you've got Tyson Fury, who just went 50-50 with Chisora in that sense. So even if, fair enough, yeah, a month ago, there was an argument why Tyson Fury is more intimidating than AJ was. There's an argument for that. He blew through Dillian White, he blew through Deontay Wilder. But now, I'm sorry, yeah, based on that performance against Chisora, no one can tell me that Fury is more intimidating than AJ was in 2021, the first time Usyk fought. What's the point of saying all that? Well, all the people saying, oh, it's Usyk trying to find a way out. Listen, if Usyk wanted a way out of big fights, he'd have ducked AJ. Do you know what I'm saying? And yes, AJ was a big money fight, but so was Fury. If Usyk had no problem going in there and popping AJ right in his chops, and that says it all for me. Usyk went in there in the first round of the first fight, and more or less the first exchange, Usyk came out on top. This guy ain't a scary dude. Is he the biggest dude? No, but he ain't scary. And again, I'm not being funny. Usyk himself said after that Chisora performance, I've been saying for a while, I think Fury to some extent has done himself a disservice. Now the Fury Man fans are saying, oh no, Fury was playing possum. Fury did it on purpose to lure Usyk in. Cool story, bro. Cool story, bro. Yeah, I watched the first 6 rounds. Fury was in there. He was digging as hard as he could. Couldn't punch for toffee. Simple as that. Yeah, couldn't finish his dinner. That's what it is. Nothing to do with me. Listen, I had money on betting Fury would be able to finish his dinner. Can't punch for toffee. Simple as that. Yeah. So like I said, I think Fury to some extent has done himself a bit of a disservice, because Usyk now is going to be boosted up. And if Usyk was able to boost himself up enough to go in there in front of AJ, and even AJ at this point is still more heavy-handed, punch for punch, than Tyson Fury, in my opinion. Does it mean anything? Does he have the balls to do anything with it? No. But what I'm saying is, if you were to put AJ on a heavy bag and Fury on a heavy bag, punch for punch, it's AJ every time. So if Usyk was able to go in there and have no trouble psychologically getting over that, he's again, I think Usyk's going to be licking his chops, thinking, wait there a minute. A month ago, I was a bit iffy about how powerful Tyson Fury really was, because we didn't know, did we? All we know was he blew through Deontay Wilder twice, and he just smoked Dillian White. It was, I was giving Fury loads of credit. Man, this guy's dangerous. I don't know one of them ones. It was looking miraculous. And then we just saw him go 50-50, have a draw with Chisora. Yeah? All night, couldn't do nothing. No knockdowns, no stumblings, no nothing. Yeah? And we saw Morecambe Joe play ping pong with Derek Chisora. Had him washed out in the corner, huddled over. Tyson Fury never had Chisora in the corner just waiting there, looking down bad. Never. Chisora was ploughing forward the whole night. So, please don't no one tell me about this is a Usyk thing. Usyk is rock hard for this, based on the evidence. Everywhere you look, there's some rock hardness from Team Usyk. Team Usyk have employed a deadline because they've got so much of a hard-on for this Fury fight. And by the way, this ain't a bullshit Tyson Fury deadline either. In as much as Fury gave AJ a deadline, which made no sense. No, Team Usyk don't want to be messed around. Like, listen, Alex Krasiuk is doing a good managerial job for Usyk. He's seen AJ, he beat Pulev in December 2020. And then Eddie Hearn allowed AJ to fanny around, wasting his career with Tyson Fury for 6 months, only for the fight not to happen. Alex Krasiuk ain't down for that one. Yeah? He told Fury, listen, we get the fight done by March 4th or it don't happen at all. And I hate to say this, I hope I'm wrong, yeah, but looking at how things have been going on, Fury came out after the Chisora fight, oh, I've got an injury. That's what I call setting the scene. Next thing we know, it's been 4 weeks almost now, almost a full month since the end of the Chisora fight. And we ain't none the closer. And Fury knows, ooh, yeah. This is what I think's happening, and if I'm wrong, I'll own it. What I think happening is, Fury's laid the groundwork, oh, I'm injured. And then he heard about Usyk's deadline. He's thinking, ooh, I told the fans I'm injured. Ooh, I've got a March 4th deadline. I'll do nothing through Christmas, because by the way, again, the evidence shows, I've seen, now, has Tyson Fury already had surgery? He may have. I haven't seen no evidence of it. My man posts, my man bangs social media. I haven't seen nothing about it. Has he had surgery and not posted it? Possibly. But again, I can't speculate. All I can go based on is the evidence we have. And based on the evidence we have, it looks to me like Fury laying low. Oh, I told you I was injured. Oh, I've got 7 kids, so I can't have a surgery through Christmas. Got to celebrate the festive period. Come January, I'm telling you this now, if we hear Tyson Fury goes into surgery, or Tyson Fury operates on his injuries in January, you can forget this fight. Yeah? Because it's all contrived. Fury could have, December 4th, Monday, December 4th, he could have been in the surgery, got it done there and then. But instead, based on what we've seen, which is nothing, it's almost like he's sat on it, held it, and then in January, oh, Usyk trying to duck me, oh, Usyk trying to fight me weakened. Usyk knew I was injured. I told you all on December 2nd I was injured. He's trying to force me to fight unfit. And all the Fury Man fans will come out. Yeah, Usyk trying to catch Fury slipping. Yeah, Usyk trying to catch Fury injured. Yeah, he told you. Yeah, he's not ducking because he told you. What? I don't give a fuck what he told you. If Fury knew he was injured, he never should have been fighting Chisora. He should have done what Usyk did. He should have done what... And the worst thing is, yeah, Fury was clowning Usyk for taking time off to repair his injuries. And I clowned him too. Listen, if you're a warrior, yeah, and you're happy to plough on as Fury alleged he was, I'm all for it. If Fury's saying he's fit and ready to go, and he wants to clown Usyk taking time for injuries, I salute that. But don't... You know what I mean? Don't try and mug off Usyk for taking time out, and then you take a bum fight no one wants, and then tell us, oh, I need some time off to repair for my injuries. What the fuck? How were you clowning Usyk for taking time out, which wasn't interrupting the schedule? You take a bum fight no one wants, and now you want to interrupt the big fight schedule to take time out for injuries, which you could have done instead of fighting Chisora. Now, I might be wrong. Listen, I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong. I hope that either, number one, Fury's decided these injuries aren't enough to have surgery for, or number two, Fury's had surgery on the sly. I hope this fight gets locked in and it's all done and dusted. But, like I said earlier, what conversations have Tyson Fury and Sugar Hill been having for him to be so iffy? Meanwhile, we don't see no iffiness from Team Usyk. Look at the contrast there. Does it mean nothing? It might not. But when you add in all the little things, Fury told us about the injury. We haven't seen no evidence of Fury fixing said injury already. The March 4th... By the way, the March 4th deadline wasn't a Tyson Fury needs to sign by then. It was, we want the fight date by then. We're 8 weeks out. All due respect, yeah, I'll be very surprised if a fight of this magnitude gets signed with only 8 weeks notice. Even promotionally speaking, normally, these kind of fights, they like a good 3 months to build them normally. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got, I think, about 9 weeks now. 8.5 weeks. Are they going to cram it through in 8.5 weeks? You know what I mean? And Team Fury have been very quiet. They keep telling us, oh, it's done. But yeah, wait a minute. The Chisora fight was 4 weeks ago. You've been telling us it's done for 4 weeks. There's been no arena announcement. And normally, when things are going forward, yeah, little things like a date get leaked, or a venue gets leaked. Do you know what I'm saying? There's been no venue leaks. There's been no date leaks. There's been nothing. And I won't be surprised to hear Team Fury have been telling Team Usyk, Fury's got 18 children and, you know, it's a festive period, so we'll get back to you in January. because it kind of links in for me. Why are Team Usyk so adamant on this deadline? If, bear in mind, Team Fury have been telling us, oh, it's all done, it's all done. All these Fury Man fans have been messaging me, YB, you're an idiot. The fight's done. Have you not heard Frank Warren? If the fight's done, why is Alex Krassyuk telling us he's put a deadline in place? Yeah? Because if I'm Team Usyk, and I agree with Team Fury that the fight is done, well, there'd be no need to talk about a deadline because it's done, isn't it? We've got a date. You only need to bring deadlines in when the other team is telling you about, we're going to talk to you in January because Fury's feeding the 5,000 at Christmas. Yeah? Again, it's all circumstantial, but I don't know, man. You just can't trust it. Bear in mind, yeah, Fury versus Wilder 3. Fury refused to fight Wilder, went to court, and then, once the judge ordered the fight, he pulls out. Yeah? So this isn't a guy who ain't sketchy when it comes to injuries. Tyson Fury's got no problem, and what makes it worse is, when Fury pulled out at the Wilder 3 fight, that was an illness, allegedly. What makes this even worse right now is the fact that Fury's already set the scene. Fury already has an ace in the hole here. All he has to do is say, oh, I'm going into surgery, lads. Oh, book surgery Jan 4th. That's all he has to say. I told you I was injured. Oh, Fury's, Usyk's trying to rush me. Oh, he's trying to rush me. Trying to catch me injured. I can see it coming now. I can see all the Fury Man fans getting behind it as well. Yeah, Usyk trying to get him injured. Usyk don't want the real Fury. Yeah, that's it. Usyk's scared of the real Fury. Oh, that's why Usyk set the deadline. Because he knows that Fury needs to he knows Fury won't be healthy. And he wants the weak Fury. Those are the bars people, low IQ Fury Man fans will run with all day. I hope I'm wrong. Time will tell, and in conclusion, all I can say is, man, listen, I like to think I can read things. I'm not saying I'm magical, but you know what I'm saying? It's not rocket science here. One team, bang on it. And they've got nothing in their past. Yeah? Team Usyk aren't John Fury and Tommy Fury, just wafflers. No, Team Usyk, I'm trying to think, Joe Joyce, yeah, Team Usyk did duck Joe Joyce, I'm going to be honest. That's a bad look for them. Yeah? But as long as Usyk's being paid a whole bag of money, he ain't scared of getting in there and squabbling. Will Oleksandr Usyk fight Joe Joyce for small coins? No, he won't. Yeah? Usyk categorically ducked Joe Joyce. But when it comes to Oleksandr Usyk doing something big, i.e. big unifications and big money, like the Tyson Fury fight, he's never shown any evidence of not trying to do that one. And on a case-by-case basis, so far, I've heard nothing. Usyk actually has been very honest. For example, Usyk could have come out when Tyson Fury allegedly called him out to fight in December. He could have come out and said, yeah, I'll fight you, Tyson, and entered negotiations and then flaked out and tried to play he said, she said. No, in fact, Team Usyk have built up kind of trust capital from my point of view, because they didn't enter negotiations trying to save face publicly. No, he came out and was very honest. No, sorry, I've got injuries, I won't be ready for December. That's honesty. Most people these days would try to fake it till they make it. Oh yeah, we don't want to look bad to the public, so yeah, let's pretend we're negotiating even though we've got no intention of actually fighting. Fury versus AJ, September. Yeah, oops. That's the kind of move Fury would do to save face. And that's arguably possibly what's going on here. Is Fury entering negotiations the same way he did with the AJ fight to try and save face? Time will tell. Listen, we'll know. If in January we get any news about Fury and his injury, forget about it. It's not happening. Yeah? This is not. If we hear about Fury's surgery, if we hear about Fury recovery, anything to do with that injury, yeah, it's off. Not going to happen. The only hope we have is that Fury has already had it fixed and or it has forgotten about it. Not going to lie to you. Fury is inconsistent in as much as, is it possible Fury mentioned the injury on December 2nd and it's now out of his head? That's a possibility. It's possible he's just completely messy and that just came. But what, again, why would it though? Why would saying an injury that Fury specifically said, "Oh, I've got," or the interviewer said to Fury, "So when's the Usyk fight happening?" In response to that question, Fury then said, "Oh, I'm not sure about in February because my hand and my elbow, my head and my neck." That's what his response was. It was almost like he had it pre-prepared. And even the interviewer said, "What? That's news to us. We just saw you punch up Derek Chisora for 10 rounds. Yeah? We just saw you layering off for 10 weeks during this build-up and no problems. Now you're telling us that you can't fight in February because of your hand." That's why I'm giving it much more weight than just a throwaway comment. Yeah? If it was a throwaway comment, I mean, I don't know, it's a bad look, man, but listen, I hope I'm wrong. For boxing's sake, I hope I'm wrong. All we can do at this point is sit and wait. Time will tell. But either way, I salute Team Usyk. Because if they're good liars, if they're liars, they're damn good at it. They've sold it for me. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell. 100% confirmed, no doubt about it.